We are the nerds. We are the nerds of the apocalypse.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nerds of the Apocalypse. I'm, of course, Stevie B. Alongside me today is...
Showtime.
What's your name, dude?
Trex?
Trex. That's a Back to the Future reference.
Yeah.
What's your name, dude?
No one gets that.
I get it. Arylias, did you get it? Because also alongside me is...
Falcor.
No. What is your name, young lady?
Arylias.
Thank you.
Arylias.
Arylias. Okay, so if you are still subscribed to our podcast feed, this first podcast, hopefully this becomes a podcast in like 3 months. So we're sorry, we've had some changes, including adding Arylias as an official cast member. I kind of forced her into it because she was always up our butts all day, every day. I was like, you might as well join.
You might want to rephrase that in today's climate and all.
What, always up our butts? I could have cursed.
Yeah, that's the part I want you to focus on.
No, she was... No.
You didn't appreciate me calling you every time you would do a recording?
Yes, like we're trying to record in the car. Is this a podcast? Yeah, yes, it is. Are you guys? Yes, we are. So now here we go. And now I'm putting you to work. We just talked about you heading the Nerds of the Apocalypse Instagram. So look for that soon. Okay, so...
Not sure what's going to be on it, but it's coming.
It's coming. There's going to be
It's
pictures.
something.
And it might just be Arylias promoting herself over and over again because she's an author. A writer, if you will. An authorette. Wait, it's not. That's not PC. She's a writer. Everybody is just like her. My phone. Stop it! Are you serious? Why are you calling me?
Because she misses us.
She does. She's right here.
It's a tradition.
This is already. We're 2 minutes in and we've already tanked. The first one back in 3 months and we've tanked this podcast already.
Wait, why was your phone on vibrate?
Why wasn't it? I don't know, Michael. Because with all the rest of my prep, like, we're so out of it that I'm calling you Michael instead of Trex. This is where my head is at. Okay, so...
You only call me Michael when you're mad.
You're right. You are so correct. He is...
My tone comes out in Steve.
He is so correct. I have a Michael tone, a Trex tone. He's so right. Oh, man. But see, Trex and I are like psychologically linked. Because he really hates it because one day we be talking all day and I'll send him a message and I'll be like, hey, man, I just got a feeling that you're feeling sad. Are you doing okay today? And he was like, how did you... I can't...
All right, hold on there, Mr. Sunshine. For the record, Nova did it too.
Well...
One time, but you've done it multiple times.
That's right. Because I love him and I know him. All right, so we made a movie with Arylias, believe it or not.
Oh, your definition of made a movie.
I know. We made a movie. Okay, no, we didn't make a movie. We helped. Okay, so Trex sat in the back and the whole time, but I was important.
You were.
I was the clapper. So if you've been following us, a few months ago we did a podcast with Arylias again on anniversary, a short story she wrote, part of a big book of short stories that'll freak you out a little bit. What's that called, Arylias?
A Peek Inside.
Oh, A Peek Inside. Oh, heavens. So A Peek Inside is one of the short stories, and you go back and listen to it, you'll follow all that. But we did it. We didn't do it, no. Tommy Faircloth, he came by.
It was all you.
Yeah, it was all me. Tommy Faircloth, Jason Vale. Who else is there?
Amber Watson.
Yes.
She was Bethany. Sorry, I'm going to adjust again.
Oh, here we go.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
And don't forget
Laura
Robert.
Fraser. She was a special effects artist and makeup artist.
Right, and Robert.
And Robbie.
I don't know if I should be calling him Robbie.
Robbie,
on the
yeah.
internet. Are we allowed to call him Robbie on the internet? I don't know. Sorry, buddy.
You said Jason Vale, right?
Yes, of course you said Jason Vale, yes.
What?
I'm sorry. Okay, but we were only there for one day. We were there for Sunday. We missed all the cool stuff. We missed all the makeup and the gruesomeness and the blood and the guts. But I had the most important job on Sunday. I was the most important person. Me. I was the slate guy. I had to go, scene 15, take 8, and slap it down.
Mark.
Oh, yes. Mark. It was great. I finally figured out everything the right way to say it. The last scene we were filming, I had it down pat.
Yeah.
So it was great. I almost stole the slate, but I didn't want to do that because
You stole the markers.
I did. I didn't deliberately steal the markers. They were just in my pocket, and I was like, "Oh, look, a souvenir." That was not on purpose. If Tommy, if you hear this and you're like, you need place your markers, I'll Amazon you a pack of Expo marks. No, it was a lot of fun, and there was one point though, because when when you're making a movie, spoilers not spoilers. When you want to hear about it, what am I even saying? Shut up! It's because we're no. When you're making a movie, there's a lot of downtime for people that aren't setting up the scenes. Like you just So there was one moment where I passed out on the couch. I was just out. I was so out that Arylias was taking pictures of me. And texting them to Heather. So
see, that could go on the Instagram. Right?
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to now.
But that should be the first photo. But Tommy called for a slate, and it was I wasn't even asleep. My eyes shot open. I was full of energy, jumped up. I'm pretty sure it's coming. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is the fastest Trex has ever seen me move ever.
That was how something else.
I know, you were right there for everything. That was awesome.
No, it's I was slapping away. Robbie was like, bro, I love your enthusiasm. Because I started by saying anniversary, and that's how I would start it, anniversary scene 2. He's like, you don't have, Tom was like, you don't have to say anniversary, but I was like, oh.
You know what film this is.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
Well, I mean, that was a very professional way to do it.
Thank you.
So awesomely done.
Thank you.
Better to be thorough than to be slacking.
Yes.
It's enjoyable.
Because Tommy can mix it up with a Dollface 3 movie or something. Just mix that footage.
That's right.
I would love to see that cut.
Yeah, no, right? Hey, Tommy, can I be your slate guy from here on in? Any movie you do, just let me slap it down. I just want to slap it down.
And so now you want your own slate now, right?
Of course I want a slate.
And because it's funny.
They're on Amazon.
Oh, they are.
Well, the cheap ones are
when we first started out, we had I went to Party City and grabbed a little play thing of a clapper. Couldn't write anything on it, but it was like a little play thing. These guys got so annoyed by it because I was scene one, take one, click. And they were like, "Is that what you're gonna do now, Trex? You think this is a professional?
This is your life."
Yeah, it's fun. I miss those. Those were fun. They were just so time consuming.
Because for people who have a family,
I know, and trying to hunt monsters in Monster Hunter World, you're trying to raise kids, hunt monsters, and sometimes joining the Ghost Recon crew in a foreign country. You're doing all those things at once. How are you supposed to edit videos and all that jazz? How are you supposed to do all that?
Time management, son.
I know. I gotta work
and
on
no
it.
sleep.
Yeah, I really don't.
Can you imagine if you were hunting dinosaurs at the same time?
I know. I mentioned that earlier. You must not have been listening, but that's okay. Everybody at my job thinks I have narcolepsy. And I'm like, nah, dude, I just don't sleep because I game too late.
Yeah.
They're like, bro, we're in mid conversation with you, and you're just asleep. You're giving us a detailed.
How does that happen?
I don't know. They're like, you're giving us a detailed explanation of something, and then I say one word, and I look back over, and you're dead asleep, and I'm like, I don't.
That's bad.
Yeah, I don't know. So maybe I do have narc. Maybe I need to take a sleep test.
Yeah, maybe you show the doctor. I didn't know that was happening.
Yeah, it's definitely happening. I'm just owe you too. Thank you, Heather, for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my story on the slate. That's what this devolved into.
I gave her a little acting coach. That's it.
Oh, that's right. That was Trex's contribution. He's like.
Make statements, not lingering lists.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, I helped out a little bit. I was morally there just for moral support.
Oh, he also wrote on the slate for me sometimes. I would bring the slate to him, and I would wipe it off, and he would write the next scene.
And honestly, it was worrying because I have horrendous handwriting.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's why I never even offered.
Well, luckily I was loud enough to where they would know. I was really loud, and I also it was really fun. I made a point if the slate was next to Arylias' face, I would clap it as loud as I possibly could, just to keep her on edge, to make sure her acting chops were still up to par. I mean, I would just boom, and then I just
like a super serious scene, and then it's like we're cat.
We're cat. I like that.
And so And so then I just got obnoxious with it and just started doing it in between scenes. I would just go up behind her and be like, "But now." It was great. So tell us about the first day. What was that like? We haven't even asked you about it like outside of the podcast. How the first day
know. The first day was a lot of fun. Like being with Amber and everything. She's an amazing actress and she was really easy to talk to. And we had a scene where it was Amber and I in a car. So we're driving Shane's car, never squealed a day, and then as soon as like we get in the car, it's like because of the tensioner. But so anyways, like that ended up like stopping, so it was fine. But then we couldn't figure out how to use the vehicle because the car is like way more advanced than I know how to drive. So she was driving it. She's never driven the car before, and we were trying to figure out like how to do reverse because it's all like one like. It's not even like a gear shifter. You just like boop.
What do you like?
But then it has to like telekinetically attach to your brain somehow. I don't know.
Are you driving the Starship airplane?
I know. What is happening?
No, like not really. But like you had to like push it a certain way to get it into reverse and then neutral and then drive. It's like we're driving up and down my street and we would hit the end of the street. We're like, hey, gotta turn around. I was like, fuck. How are we gonna turn around?
It sounds like you should just put a rent-a-car in the budget. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, probably.
So how are cameras?
Mine was stick shift, so it.
How are cameras set up in the car? I'm curious about this.
Oh, Tommy has I don't know if it was like a clamp or what it was, but like we rolled down the window and he would like attach it.
Yep.
And then it would film in, and he was actually sitting in the back seat during the filming with audio to record it. And then like we would film one side of the car and then he would get out and then like switch the camera. Oh, and like every time we would stop so he could switch the camera, we ended up parking in front of someone that was getting like in or out of their car in their driveway. And at one point we're in front of this like family getting out and we're like, hey.
What are they doing?
You have cameras pointed at you for no reason.
They called the cops.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Yeah, it's always in movie magic where you see a scene and then you have to imagine 6 inches more if you pull the camera back, you would see like all this crap, which you would basically in my mind, because I've seen it done before, you basically see Robbie and Tommy in the back just crunched over. He's like, is the mic out of the way? He's like, okay, it's not in the shot. Okay, good. Let's roll. Let's do it.
Oh, so there's a scene where glass falls, and so sorry, I talk with my hands a lot. Jason's sitting at the table facing this way, but Tommy's facing this way, and the glass falls down, and there's Robbie underneath the table to catch it. Because we, like the initial drop, the glass doesn't break, and then we cut to where Tommy's on the floor, like zoomed in on this glass, and Robbie's up top dropping the glass, and he dropped it and it didn't break. And we're like, slam it! But yeah, like if you had zoomed out just a little bit, you could see like, Robbie under the table, Tommy and everything. Everybody like in the living room.
Movie magic.
Yeah, it's crazy how much goes into it too. That made me appreciate, full feature films.
Yeah, I will say this, like having to do every scene over and over again at multiple angles. I really at some point was like, man, I really dislike Jason Vale right now because he's playing this guy that's not very nice, and that's all I know him as for the past hour.
Yeah.
No, Jason was great.
Each line going back over and over and over.
Yeah, no, he was great. I was really impressed by Jason. I was really impressed by everybody. Tommy too. It was really good stuff.
Oh yeah, when you guys were there on the second day where he was doing like that one scene, and he's so good at bringing out like Richard's total just like jerkiness. Yeah. That even Tommy was like, "Oh my god, like you're such a jerk."
At one point, I was like, "We are not worthy. We are not worthy."
I mean, just through all the scenes, I'm just like, God damn it! Will you just enjoy the meal, Richard? Enjoy the meal.
It looks good, Richard. Just eat it, bro.
Be happy.
Yeah. The trash isn't out. So what? Deal with it, bro. My trash has been sitting in there for a week. Heather and I have fights over who's going to take it out, and we just passive-aggressively don't take it out, hoping the other one will do it. That's what's going on right now. This instant it's happening.
Good.
Oh, you're a lizard?
Yeah.
You got your
She's
pet
like
lizard
asleep,
for people
but
that
she's
can't.
also like, she's slowly, because she's asleep, she slowly keeps like lowering and falling down. Sorry.
That's right. No, so I don't want to, for people that, I don't want to ruin the twist of Anniversary, because a lot of people that haven't read it who are just going to watch the movie. But there's a lot of makeup on Saturday too that was involved, and that looked really cool. And we might revisit this just a little in a small section once the movie's released and people have seen it, because I really don't want to ruin that, because that's like the big twist and what makes it really good. But there's a lot of makeup involved, and I saw some of the pictures and stuff, and it looked really good.
Yeah, Laura did a really, really good job with all of it. It definitely, like, major kudos to her for being able to whip that up, and just, she did it so fast too, like putting all the different appliances on. She was just like,
Yeah, she doesn't play
ready.
around. She doesn't play around. I bumped her cart of makeup, and I thought she almost literally murdered me with just her eyes. And then I bumped it again about an hour later, and one of the things fell, and I was too afraid to turn my head because I knew what I would be facing when I did.
No.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to look.
So sweet.
I don't
She
want
probably
to.
just do it just to give you a hard time.
No.
She was.
I don't want to look her in the eyes anymore. No, she.
I keep hitting things.
I know. She was really cool. We had a good time. It wasn't what I was expecting, but I don't know. I don't really know what I was expecting, to be honest. Like,
So I mean, when you walked into the house, what were you think you were gonna see?
well, I'm about to call you out, Arylias. What I was not expecting was Arylias to be dead asleep, and two, for Arylias' dog to pee-peed on the floor.
Oh
Two
my
times.
gosh. Like, of course. That was great. That was fantastic.
And so, no, it was, okay, so everybody has pets that pee on the floor. Like, currently my nerd cave smells like a damn litter box because we had a cat that was sick, so, anyway. But no, it was just, we were all standing there, and you were getting ready, and it was me, Trex, and Jason, and we were like, I wonder, is that pee-pee? And we were all
Somebody's
just,
like, oh, it might be water. And I'm
yeah,
like,
we were all just kind of ignoring it.
water.
And finally,
Bottle of water.
finally, Jason was like, I'll get some paper towel. No.
That was the worst feeling, though, was like
No,
waking up to the doorbell going
Oh,
off.
yeah.
And I'm like,
Oh, I'm supposed to be awake. Yeah, especially since Trex and I had just drove an hour and a half, but to me it was like 20 minutes. Well, it was an hour
the
because
narcolepsy again.
because I slept for a while.
I sleep on car rides too, but I was the one driving, so
Yeah, I slept both ways too. I was out. And there was one point on the way back where
Such a jerk move. Why
well,
would you switch?
I can't. I mean, what do you want to do?
switch.
No.
You said why? No, I drive a Mustang.
Yeah, he won't want me behind that wheel.
Oh,
This is the way he wanted it. Trust me. At one point though, on the way back, we stopped because I had to pee so bad, and we stopped at like this because we got stuck in traffic for like an hour and a half. It was the worst.
Bad.
All lanes closed traffic. And so I really had to pee super bad, so we stopped at a gas station, and then we got out, and it wasn't that bad. But then as I was walking around the gas station, I was like, wait a minute. And so then I went.
It was an old white dude with a young black guy and a young white girl. I'm like, oh, crackheads, we're out.
Yeah, it was just they just looked the part, and I don't. And we're pretty sure I saw like 3 drug deals, and then I noticed there were like 2 cop cars parked in the parking lot. I was like, we are in some place where it goes down on the regular. We need to go. It's like let's
blatantly setting up a sting operation.
I was like, we got to go. Like,
oh, that's bad.
yeah.
But it was cool because the call time was at 8.
Yeah.
And I listened to my call times. And we got there.
Arylias is not.
We got there on time, and Jason is at the same time driving up with us, so we all got at the same time. I'm like, yeah, we're here on time. And then we're just like, man, is Arylias even awake right now? What's going on?
I felt so bad. And I was just like, come inside. I'm getting dressed.
It was funny because all of a sudden we see the door open, we see her, whoo, she was gone.
Yeah, she opened the door and was like, deuces. And so then it was just me, Trex, Jason, and a pile of dog. I'm just playing. Or puddle rat. No, we're just joking. No,
it
it's
was from Elsa. And I think that Elsa just got like really upset that everybody had left. She'll do that. Like, she will flat out do that.
I love her though. She was my sweetheart the entire time. We bonded.
She's a huge snuggle bug, and she was really sad when everybody left. She just kind of like walked around like.
Oh. We bonded. No, I did not bond though with that thing, Bernie or whatever we're calling her. I call her vicious thing with a mouth.
Oh yeah,
like
the
kept.
fact that she was like luring everybody in to be like, "Oh, come pet me. I'm a cute."
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
the best part of the entire shoot though was when she wouldn't shut up and Tommy had to pick her up and film. He's behind the camera,
like, holding her and like controlling the camera.
I got a shot of that too. I did take a picture of that, so we'll put that on the Instagram too. I got a nice shot of that. I was like, man, this right here is epicness. So that was a lot of fun.
And she loved him.
She did.
And then just everybody else, she's like, die.
Yeah.
So Arylias, this was your first time really doing a movie shoot?
Yes.
So when, of course, and I have to say, like, we actually have to give a shout out to South Carolina Comic-Con because that's where we all combined our efforts. Because here comes Arylias, like, I really want to make a movie. I'm like, oh, have you met our friend Tommy?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were right across from them, and at 1 year we had our own section. Now we just like run the panel room at SC Comic Con, but that was a year that we had a table and we had it right across from.
And Beth and Bennett were big horror fans,
right?
So they also had movies. I think Bennett and Beth both like bought the movies, watched it on my laptop.
Yeah.
I come back to do work. I'm like, what's this? They're like, oh, we're just watching
happening?
movies.
Referring to Horse Creek, I don't think we said that, right?
Yeah, Horse Creek Productions.
Yeah, Horse Creek Productions.
Yeah, Tommy and Robbie's thing,
That's
and yeah, so we met some movie makers, which is awesome, and the movies have been really good.
Yeah, they have a movie about to come out on DVD. It's like Tuesday.
On the 6th.
When you're listening or watching this, it'll definitely be already out because that's how long it takes us to edit. Yeah, so
Family Possessions.
Family Possessions.
Yeah, it's available Google Play, iTunes, Walmart, Amazon. There's a whole list of like places. It's everywhere. It's gonna be everywhere.
So you guys have all seen it. You guys went to the premiere. I wasn't able to go to the premiere. I was like the only one of us that wasn't able to go. So I'm excited because I actually haven't seen it yet. So,
it's so good. I liked it a lot. There's a couple of spots that have really, really good humor, and I really appreciate that because it's like realistic horror.
I'm going on Tuesday to buy my copy.
I think I'm gonna jokingly email Tommy and be like, "Hey, can I have a review copy?"
I'll remind you on Tuesday to do it.
Yes, I heard your movie Family Possessions is coming out. Can I please have a free review copy? And then I'll trash it on my blog. No, I'm just joking.
But yeah, we also met Jason Vale because he was part of the Horse Creek Productions because he's one of the actors as well. And meeting Jason for that first time was also awesome because he talked a lot about it.
Yeah, I like. I don't know. He might get mad at me for saying this, but like, I was like, man, he's treating us like we're just normal people. I felt like he was such a high caliber than me because he's like an actor. I was like, but
he's so nice to everybody.
No, but he was like a really nice guy. I really enjoy talking to him, and he did pass out at one point though, just like me. So I was like, well, if one of the lead actors is passing out on the couch, I can too. Okay, I can too. He
he lives in Atlanta. So does Amber.
Okay.
The girl that played Bethany. They both are from Atlanta, and they drove down Friday, and then bright and early Saturday morning we started filming, and we started at 8 Saturday, and then we wrapped at 8-ish Saturday night. So he was pretty wiped, because he didn't have really any downtime. I mean, not that you guys did either. I'm just saying,
Well, no, I mean, he did a lot more. I mean, all I did was slap a couple of pieces of wood together.
Well, luckily, Jason and I are very professional, and so we were okay.
Oh my god! I got some naps in. I got a nap in on the way there. I got a nap in the middle of the day. I got a nap in on the way back, so I'm good.
Yeah, you're fully rested.
So I got really mad because you shut me down because we were gonna record a video, you guys, on set. We were gonna record a video of these because in this movie she makes dinner for her husband. The spoiler, wife makes dinner, and it's over 2 days, a 2 day shoot. And so it was like the same food for the 2 days, and we're like, we're gonna have an anniversary food eating set challenge, and and it got down to the wire. I was like, all right, Arylias, we're gonna do this, and she was like, no, I can't do it, and I also can't let you do it. I can't send you home.
Yes,
I can't.
That was a smart decision.
Because like the one food had been cooked Friday night, then we took it out Saturday morning, and it sat out all Saturday until Saturday night when we wrapped. And then we brought it back out Sunday morning. Then it sat out all Sunday. And I was just like, you're going to die. This is not...
But she also didn't shut me down until I said, hey, why don't you do it with me? And then she was like,
No,
well, maybe we shouldn't.
With the pasta and the vegetables, that would have been okay. But the meat products, or the potatoes that were touching the meat.
I was ready. I was ready.
Yeah, you and your iron stomach.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Heather, I can't come home. Why? I'm at Arylias' house. Well, I'm sort of at her house. She has a nice bathroom.
Yeah. I'm just going to hunker down here for the next 12 hours.
This is either that or the ER. Could you imagine making that call, Arylias? Steven's not going to be home tonight because,
We want to eat some food. Are you okay? Are we good now?
Are you good? Oh, you're talking to your pet
I'm
lizard.
good.
Okay.
She was just getting comfortable, so.
So that was a lot of fun. No, we had a lot of fun on set. I enjoyed it a lot. It did give me a new appreciation for movie making though, because I'm like, man, we're making a short film that's maybe going to be what, like 15 to 20 minutes long, right? Or roughly, what do you runtime? I couldn't imagine like a full 2 hour and then we just filmed it. And then they got to take all that back and work their magic on it elsewhere. Like,
he immediately started editing it right away, so like he hasn't had any downtime.
That's my boy. I love that guy.
I was talking to Robbie, and Robbie said when they did Family Possessions, they filmed for 2 weeks straight, bright and early in the morning until super late at night, just every day for 14 days. I was like, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
And just think of how many takes they had to do.
That's true.
Yeah.
And after one day, I was like, yeah, we wrapped. We did this. I can't imagine. Like, I had to do that for 2 weeks straight.
The excitement was, yeah.
You get mad at me just for when we were doing the nerdy news stuff.
Oh, yeah. I think after this, I would have a better appreciation for doing the nerdy news. I don't know, the nerdy news was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed writing. Me and Trex were like SNL writers writing jokes, and we'd have an argument over the jokes if they were funny or not, and then we want to fight each other. And
yeah. The nerdy news thing was basically an SNL weekend update, just with nerdy news for the week that just happened.
Yeah,
and they did it at the comic book store.
Right.
Why would y'all not?
Because it was very time consuming, and the two people, Steve and Showtime, they're people who have lives. I do not. So
well, and like Oliver was like fresh, right? Was Oliver?
No, Oliver wasn't even a thing.
Oh,
it was just Elena.
Yeah. And then something happened with Showtime.
It was a very scheduled conflict.
Yeah.
We would start filming at like 6.
Yeah.
And then we wouldn't end until 8 o'clock.
Yeah, and it's
Dang.
yeah, it was because sometimes we'd have to redo it or retake it, and sometimes we'd rewrite jokes on the fly, and then Diva Showtime would be like, I don't think this is funny. This is what we should change it to. And so then we had to change it, and we had like a teleprompter, and so if we changed something, we had to update the teleprompter, and sometimes it would go too fast or too slow. And
a teleprompter?
Yeah, there's an app on the tablet that we use. I got him to use it, and I would type everything up on Notepad, transfer it to the tablet, and it would just roll.
Yeah,
that's a pretty ingenious idea.
Thank you.
Yeah, he would just hold it up like right above the camera, so it would look like we were looking into it. But it was a lot of fun. We had a really good time with it. I think there's the videos are still out there. It's on. Yeah, I mean, it's all outdated news and stuff, but you can check out the playlist. But it's
is it on the
it's on the
like
notice.
the main nerd? Sorry, I'm adjusting.
It should. It
hate
should.
me, hate me, hate me.
Oh, they love it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's on Nota's channel at that time.
Yeah, we had moved. Yeah, we even Beth one day, because I don't even think Beth was on the podcast yet when we were doing it. I don't think. I think it was just me, Trex, Showtime, and I think back then Preach was doing it with us before he moved away.
Yeah, Preach was on.
Yeah, it was just the four of us.
Yeah, I mean, because I love SNL. I've been watching it for the longest, and so using Weekend Updates format, I guess probably was a nerdy news thing. And I remember we would have Preach slide in right next to CB. It's like, so what you got to talk about Batman? It's like, man, let me tell you something.
Yeah, it was fun. We just acted stupid, and it was.
Why don't you start doing that like once a week?
It was a good time. No, we were doing it once a week, and it was just it was time.
Wait, why did I think it was once a day?
I don't. It definitely wasn't one. The only way we're doing it once a day is this is our full time job.
Because that's the thing. That's where he wasn't into the editing side of it, but I was already into it. So what these guys did was for 2 hours we recorded, we messed with the jokes and everything. Then I would be going home. And actually, with the nerdy news, because we did it with the jokes, and we also did it. No, it was just jokes. I took the entire week to actually edit the video, and then bring out.
Yeah, because you have to.
I had to add images to it.
He would have to like zoom in on one of us, add an image, and then cut and zoom and add an image, and then I don't know. It was a lot of editing. Like when I put this podcast together, it's the video and stuff. It's not much. I just sometimes I cut out things and clip things. But most of the time, it's very straightforward.
You're not going back and adding in other clips or pictures. Whatnot.
Yeah, other videos that we do on the channel, on our YouTube channel, that I've been trying to. He gets really mad at me because I use Movie Maker a lot, and so I've been trying to use Adobe Premiere because Movie Maker is very basic. He tells me no, but I'm trying. I want to get
basic as F.
Yeah, I want to get better. So I'm not going to get better by using Movie Maker because Movie Maker doesn't have the ability to do the kind of things that Premiere does. So I finally caving agree with him, and I've been using it more. And it once I get used to it, it's just when I use Movie Maker, I know it so well. It's just real quick. I put a video in, I cut, click, cut, and I'm done. But I can get that way with Premiere. I just need to work at it. So
I need to start getting better at tech stuff because, as you guys know, I'm super tech savvy.
Yeah,
she's the best.
Yeah.
So you said Adobe Premiere, though?
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's okay. So I'll just learn on that then, so I don't have to
Okay.
redo anything.
I'll be taking a trip to Charleston to help out with that.
Yeah. So it'll be fun. So that being said, too, Arylias now officially made an announcement on the Facebook page, officially part of the group. She will be having her own YouTube show. I told her the sky is the limit, you guys. So
wait, what?
Yeah, I told her the sky is the limit. She can have whatever she wants.
I need to read these messages more.
You do need to read these messages more.
I feel like between the two of you guys.
Yeah, we just don't. Yeah, I told her the sky's the limit. She can do what she wants. I said, even if she doesn't want to edit, she can send me the raw footage and I'll edit it for her. You see that? Would you prefer to edit it?
No.
Okay. I mean, it takes me 3 years to get a thumbnail from you, let alone an edited video.
Don't be laughing. Don't be laughing, Calgary. I'm sorry. I've been injured all week.
Oh, injured.
You have no idea how horrible it is to type right now. I'm just using index fingers to punch keys. I'm not using all my digits now.
Well, listen, you know what?
You should get that the dragon thing so you can be like.
I do. I have it.
So why don't you use it?
Yeah. You know what?
Don't be yelling at me.
That deserves a high five.
Don't know. Ass. I haven't used that program in years, actually.
There's a solution to that pain.
Yeah, but see, I'm black, and Dragon doesn't really understand my slang. Gosh. So,
This is where we are now.
How often do you use slang, though?
He doesn't.
Word?
When he says Word, and he's referring to Microsoft Word. Like, that's about it.
Opens up a Word document.
Well, yeah.
Shut up, Roy.
Oh, man. That's a good time. So, all in all, how do you think the shoot went?
Me?
Yes, you.
I can't see.
Oh, sorry.
I think it went great. I think everybody was great to work with. I would love to work with them again in the future. Yeah, I think it went really, really smooth. It went a lot smoother than I thought that it would. Because there's so much build up to that point that then when everything was just going really smooth, I was like, oh, I overthought a lot of this. So.
Wow.
Well, I mean, it definitely helped that your Kickstarter campaign worked out really well.
Oh yeah. Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks to us for promoting it. I'm just playing. No.
Yeah, and like seriously, because if all those people wouldn't have been able to help out, which everybody's name is going to be in the credits that helped donate to the Kickstarter, it would definitely not be where it is. Because there's a lot behind the scenes that starts to add up that
Oh yeah.
you don't generally think about.
Like the pizza you have to order for lunchtime.
Yeah, I mean, like down to just like feeding the cast and crew. That's that can start getting pretty expensive, and then paying for everyone to have a room to stay in, and all that kind of stuff. That paying for audio, paying for editing, paying all the little tidbits that add up.
Oh, we actually paid Tommy. Oh, I didn't know this.
Of course you did.
What? He's doing this for pro bono. He loves us.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
We did. The
you guys.
Slate guy was pro bono.
Thank you, Slate Man.
No problem.
You're now part of Horse Creek Productions.
It's
Add that to your CV.
Official Slate guy with Horse Creek Productions.
For one film.
One film, one short film.
I do have for the credits. I do have you as a clacker.
Do you really?
I don't know the name, like the official name for the.
Did you put Clacker?
Yeah, I just wrote clacker.
I think it is Clacker. I don't really.
Wait, so I'm in the credits for real?
I mean, we all are.
Does this mean that I get to?
Okay, so I feel like I had this discussion where I was like, "Hey, do
I
you
remember
guys want
this.
to be
I remember
to the
this.
Apocalypse dash listed out, or just listed out?"
We are
Do you
Nerds of
remember
the
this
Apocalypse. We're Nerds of the Apocalypse, and our names are listed out underneath.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I don't care. Like, I'm not bothered by that. I just think it's cool that I'm embedded.
Another conversation he missed.
I'm embedded forever now in pop culture.
So yeah, so now you're like official like clacker. It's you and Sean, because Saturday Sean was clacker for part of it.
Who's Sean? Oh, Sean. Okay, never mind. I know who Sean is. Okay.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. I do sometimes I do. I'm not going completely off topic here because it just made me think of that. How I'm embedded. I said I'm embedded in pop culture. I do think like eventually, my daughter is going to be able to go and like we've been doing this channel, this podcast for like 4 or 5 years. Eventually, she's going to be able to go back and like watch this and listen to all this ridiculousness. And I'm like, you need to act right in school. Really, Dad? Here's a video of you fighting about who's better, Superman or Batman. And you're getting very angry, Dad. Like, you can't get mad at me about my attitude. You're, like, about to fight your friends. You're about to physically assault your friends because they talk crap about Superman.
I do.
Yeah. I think about that all the time. Did we ever release that video? There's a video where, like, it got really heated when we were doing it.
It was a podcast. I'm pretty sure I didn't edit it.
Like, more heated than when you were, like, crop dusting head?
Oh, yeah. No. This is... I can't remember what happened. Because it wasn't a podcast. We were shooting videos for the first Injustice video game. They did a thing online where they would put 2 people up against each other every week, and you had to vote on them, and every week the winner would go on through a bracket kind of thing. And so each week we would do a video, and we'd have a discussion over who we thought would win. And so, of course, the final 2 ended up being Superman or Batman. And before we recorded that video, I mean, it was so
Really?
on.
Like
It exploded.
It was so...
And of course, I'm recording because I thought we were ready.
Yeah, because the game had come out, and so the end of Injustice, I'm going to talk about it because it's the first Injustice game. Injustice 2 is out. Like, at the end of Injustice, the way they beat the evil Superman is they get the good Superman from the other Earth to come fight the evil Superman. And so I'm like, well, obviously they needed Superman. Like, they couldn't do anything. And they're like, yeah, but it was Batman's idea to go get Superman. And that just, like, sent me through the roof. I was, like, so angry.
Trigger!
Like, I was
Trigger before Trigger was
oh
a thing.
man, I was ready to rip everybody's face off. And I think at one point they just kept going because they saw how upset I was getting, and they were just trying to mess.
Easy.
Yeah, I don't think I have that clip. I have it on my computer. I don't think we've ever released it. Maybe I'll put it on video.
Well, I at least want to see it.
It
That's
was-
amazing.
I mean, you'll be shocked because I'm generally nice to you, and you'll be like, "Who is this person?" Like it goes from like the playful mad that I get with you guys to like I'm playful mad in the beginning, and then it flips to like mad, and I'm like,
His face went red. His jaws were just moving.
because like I couldn't believe these idiots were saying the things that they were saying. Like I was so mad.
It was something else.
Hatred.
Yeah, that was so.
So you
pissed.
became evil Superman.
Yeah,
Oh,
he did.
I became the drunk guy at the bar from Superman 4. It's Superman 3 or 4. I can't. Is it Superman 3 or 4 where like the drunk version of Clark comes out and he's like, yeah, when he goes back to Smallville. Well, it's okay. Like the only ones worth watching from the Christopher Reeves era are Superman 1 and 2. Like other than that,
Oh yeah, I've seen 1 and 2. I
Yeah.
just never saw the.
yeah, the other ones are poo poo. I defend Superman every day, every way I get, but I cannot defend Superman 3 or 4. Especially not Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, where he gets rid of all the nuclear weapons and fights Nuclear Man on the moon, who's just some generic white blonde guy. Like, I just...
What? No.
Yeah, no, it's
It was a different time.
It was so bad.
Different time does not mean.
Of course, it was gonna
because
be a
you can
white
still
blonde
have like
guy.
really crappy
Yeah, that's right.
plotline.
I bought the Superman Blu-ray collection, and I'm like, man, I guess I have to buy Superman 3 and 4 to go with this, I guess. I've watched them both once. The only thing that saves
If
Superman...
I have to.
Yeah. The only thing that saves Superman 3 in any way, shape, or form is that, what's his name is in it? That funny comedian.
Richard Pryor.
Richard, wow, why can I remember that?
I'm
Wow. I was about to say, I was thinking in my head,
That's
Richard Donner, and I was like, that's not it. He's the guy that made the movie. So yeah, Richard Pryor's in it, and he was very funny. He's the only thing that made it funny at all. So, I don't know.
So coming back to Amber.
Yeah, sorry, this happens.
So really, this being your first movie, what did you really take from the experience of this?
Everything.
Oh man, he asked the real questions, Arylias.
That's what I do. I'm an
Well,
interviewer.
no, I mean but literally like everything, like just all the small parts that go together. I knew that there was going to be a lot of adjustments because translating something from writing to that I really do appreciate though. So seeing the actual process of taking a written story, turning it into a screenplay or script, then going from that script to what you actually do film, how much you actually do have to adjust it, I have a more like profound respect for that happening now.
Yeah, because I mean, because you're the writer, and in your mind you have how this scene is going to look, and then when you transfer it to a script, and then when you see Tommy how he frames it up, did you think that it was going to be the same kind of scene, or did you think that he improved it?
I definitely think that it was improved because with the writing, there's more of a, like when you read something, you get more of like a slow underlying understanding of things. Whereas with a film, you need to speed that up and it needs to be more towards the forefront.
Yep.
Versus, like, oh, let's build. You don't have a week to watch the film. You only have this amount of time. So I loved how he improved it because we were on the same page with everything. Like he would suggest something and I was just like, yes, like that's awesome. That makes it better. That makes it more understanding. Some things did get tweaked, to be way more obvious, but we needed that, because like in the written version, it's a soft, subtle implication versus like if you translated that visually, it wouldn't make as much sense.
So now, do you have more appreciation for the Harry Potter movies? Because they're so different from the books.
And I was actually going to use that as an example. I do. I understand more as to why they condensed and shifted a little bit with certain things.
Mm-hmm. Steven?
Was Bethany's role as big? I was trying to think. It's been so long since I read Anniversary. Was Bethany's role as big in your short story than it was in the movie? I don't think it was it?
No, Bethany in the short story has a very short, like at the beginning blip.
Right.
She's only mentioned in the beginning, and then she comes in at the end. Whereas with the film, she's there during, a majority of the beginning.
Right.
Which I like that we added that in because you get to know that character a lot better.
Right. Yeah, I was like, I don't remember, because you talked about the car ride with that actress who plays Bethany, and I was like, I don't remember there being a car ride in the story. So all that's added in. That's cool. So it's good. So now people have an excuse to read both and compare and contrast.
Yeah.
Or read one and watch.
And you had Jason Vale help you with the screenplay, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like Google is great for getting like a rough understanding of how things work, and like, because I was like trying to research how to write a screenplay versus writing short stories or a novel. So I went through, and I can't think of the program that he told me to use, and I did like a basic screenplay of everything.
Did you use Final Draft? Final Draft is the program that I use to write my screenplays.
Because you can do storyboards and everything through there, right?
I think so.
That might have been it. I'm terrible with names like that. But, so he went back through, and as a writer, I was adding like all these small details that weren't necessary, like too much basic detail even. So he went back through and he was like, no, like you don't even really mention like camera angles or anything like that. So he helped guide me and showed me how to write a screenplay and a script and everything, and the formula to use. So then we refined that, and now I have a great understanding of screenplays.
Yeah, you're looking at exterior, outdoor, house, angle 1. God.
Yeah, time of day. Like, yeah.
And that was a big struggle that I'm really happy that Tommy and them used their lighting rig, because when you're going through a time of day sequence and you're recording, you have a small window because the lighting's perfect. And when that lighting starts changing, you need to have your lighting rig prepared to make it the same, because you can definitely tell on screen.
Oh yeah, there. So we were doing the car scene, and then we cut to do the scene where she was walking up to the house, I want to say.
Yeah.
And we couldn't, because the way that the sun was, it was like beaming down, and it was terrible. So we had to like sit there and wait. And then to match up with that scene, to have the same lighting, we had like a big box light shining in through my kitchen window. Like, because the blinds are drawn, but, to show that it was still daytime. Because we filmed that at, like, 7 o'clock at night.
Yep.
It's like, dang.
That's interesting.
The time of day is not your friend. And that's normally why you see filming lasts weeks on end, even months. Normal 2-hour movies in Hollywood take about 3 months to record. And then they have time for reshoots, and then it's about another 3 to 6 to editing. Depending. Yeah. So, it's movie magic, baby. It's fun.
That's how we do it. All right.
Hell.
So, is there anything else you want to talk about with it, or we're running on close to an hour? So.
I don't know. I can't think of anything.
No, I think we've covered.
Really?
We've covered all the fun moments without. We've cut everything without spoiling the movie. So I mean, there's some stuff that I really want to talk about, but we can't talk about until after the movie's over, or until after people have actually seen the movie. So I think once the movie's been out for a few weeks, months, or something like that, we'll revisit it and we'll put a disclaimer that to make sure people watch it before they listen.
Yeah, we'll go door to door and make people watch it.
No, we can. No, but you are.
Here is the plot.
Yes, you guys are going to have a premiere at some point, right? But you just don't know where and when yet.
Yeah, we still have to like figure out what is going to be, if we're going to do the premiere in Charleston or Columbia.
Okay. And we'll when we know, we'll promote it. So check keep.
We'll think about being there.
Yeah, keep up to date with our Facebook page.
Yeah, we might make it.
Well, now that we put her to work for us, we kind of are obligated to be there at this point. Like, so you know what I'm saying. But it would, yeah. So we'll just follow our Facebook page, and if you're not already, if you listen to this, you probably already do. But once we know the dates and stuff, we'll put it up there and where it's going to be, when it's going to be, when you get to see my ugly mug and whatever we call in Trex these days.
Or text.
Yeah. and Showtime might be there. You never know with that guy. You never know.
He was security. He did a good job. He protected us from Bernice.
He did.
He did. Yes.
He did. Yeah, he showed up
She just came up here too. She was like, "Hi guys."
Bernie. Yeah, he was there for like an hour. He was like, "Should I come?" I was like, "If you want to, buddy." And he's like, "Okay." So he showed up. He showed up
so bad because he was like, "This is kind of boring." I was like, "I know."
Well, I mean, it's
if you're not actively doing stuff.
Yeah.
Like even Laura, the makeup, she was there all day Sunday.
Yeah, and all she did was make you and Jason up in the morning, and then touched you up later on, and that was really it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then she was busy giving me the evil eye for knocking over her makeup.
Stop knocking over all her stuff.
I know. I'm sorry.
That's okay. If we had like a second B team rolling into different scenes,
Yes.
She would have done it.
That's right.
But Tommy just doing it with one camera, one man. He's kudos to him.
He's a very good man.
Because I would definitely be like, look, use my camera for God's sakes. We can make this so much faster if we just use 2 teams.
He's very like what he sees in his head. He gets it done. Like,
and that's my
just
problem.
Single-handedly, and I'm like, what?
And that's my problem. I have 3 screenplays I've already written a synopsis for to do, and I just can't translate what's in my head to paper. I just can't do it. It just doesn't work.
Would you like some assistance?
I'm about to say, real.
Maybe.
I'll totally help you with
I get bored, so I have no choice but to write stories.
I
They're all based off anime because I was making in a live action form.
I mean, should we tell him? I don't know if we should tell him yet. You think we should tell him?
Are you making a movie?
Should we bring it up? I don't know if we should bring it up. Should we bring it up?
If you want to, that's your call, dude. That's not me.
Okay, what?
For a few, what is it, about 2-3 months? 2 months?
Yeah, about 2 months now.
Arylias and I have been working on a book together.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean that's it. We've been.
Wow.
That's not.
I'm sorry. I'm still waiting for the comic book.
Oh no! Well, no. This was that, and I decided that it would be better just to work with Arylias on it. So
to make it a novelization.
Yes. So it's a novel now, and so essentially, I've been just talking to her and being like, I send her huge paragraphs of stuff, and then she takes that and she takes my and like makes it this majestic thing.
Hold on, just to make sure. So we take your story.
A majestic little unicorn.
So we take your paragraph, give it to Heather for proofreading, and then we send it to Arylias to make it shiny.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Heather doesn't prove. No, I just.
She needs to make sure you spell right.
Well, Arylias knows what I'm saying. I spell terrible. She knows, but she gets it. So and it's been working well. We've changed a lot, but yeah, working for a couple of months.
Okay.
It'll be a while before it's out, but
because procrastination, I get it.
No, it's not. No, we.
But no, it's not even that. Because I finished the prologue in one night, but it was because I'm still trying to get my other book, Awakening, done and out. Hopefully before SC Comic Con. But which I feel bad because it's like, I want to write all this with this one, and I was like, I had to finish this little bit, and then. But lately it's gotten a lot better because I started writing the first chapter, but I had to tweak it a little bit.
And then we have nights where we just like change everything. We have outlines and we're like, and we just. But no, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. It's a good time. So
I like the collaboration. I like that.
So
we're creative people.
The people out there can look for that. I don't know, end of the year maybe. I don't know. Well, I mean, it's just in the works now, so it'll be a long time. I decided to bring it up and talk about it. It was fun. I was going to keep it a secret and then be like, look at the book we made. And then I was like, nah, I'll talk about it.
And then we'll get Tommy to making a movie.
Yeah, oh man.
That's not hard.
It would
translate well.
I feel like it would translate very, very well to like a series or a film. Either way.
On the CW, probably. I mean, really, it fits in that sort of in that genre. I don't know. I'll tell you. I don't want to talk about it I want the masses to be surprised. Plus, we could completely change it tomorrow, and it'd be something completely different. So, but yeah.
Well, he's trying to change it so far.
So you're EA now. Great. Awesome.
No, there's not. No, you're not going to have to pay for chapter 15 in the middle of the book as a microtransaction. That's not.
We have that now in the ether, and Dean Koontz is going to use that.
I know. No, about a week ago, I started a Patreon for the Nerds Apocalypse because you know that YouTube hits us pretty hard. It hits everybody hard. The thing.
Yeah, we hit over 100 subscribers.
Yeah. Well, dude, we've been over 100 subscribers for like a year.
Yes, but YouTube sent us an email this morning.
So now it's official, right?
It's official.
So now it's like we've had married to YouTube on Facebook, but they finally went and accepted they are married to us.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
How does that work?
I don't know.
YouTube fucked up.
Yeah, we're close to 500 subscribers, and now it's like you guys got 100, good job, and I'm like, bro,
it's they have a new tier system, and I'm at 10,000 on my channel, and I got the same email. They're like, congratulations, you're at bronze level. Everything in bronze level, I don't fucking use.
There's this guy that I watch, and he's really really funny. His name, he calls himself Trigger Tro. And it's not like the triggered you think. He calls himself Trigger Tro because like on one of his first videos, someone was like, "Man, stop being so triggered," and he was like, "Yeah." And his name was just Tro. He's like, "You know what? I'm changing my YouTube name to Trigger Tro." And so, but all he does is watch Dr. Phil and daytime TV and just like talk about him, and he treats Dr. Phil like he's a god. He's like, Dr. Phil, he doesn't take L's. He's Dr. Phil. He's a bronze god. Look at him.
Oh, he used to take an L like a lie?
Yeah.
You're welcome, Heather.
So no, it's really funny. But yeah, no, I bring it up because he got an email from YouTube because he got 100,000 subscribers. And when you get 100,000 subscribers, you're supposed to get a play button. Yep. He got an email saying he wasn't getting a play button, that they're not giving it to him.
Yeah, he's at silver and up. He's at the silver level.
Yeah, he just flashed the email up on the screen, but essentially it was, we're not giving you the play button. Maybe it's because he has like triggered in his name. I don't know, and they're weird with their algorithms, man. Some of our stuff gets demonetized right away when we upload it, and then it'll get undemonetized like a week.
Ignorant. What's demonetized?
So we have
demonetized basically means that YouTube makes us where we don't make money from it, and we have to manually request a review, and that request review normally takes about less than 24 hours for them. Like, oh, you know what? Our bad. We'll go ahead and let you guys have money now. So.
What, are you serious?
Oh yeah, that's when they talk about the whole YouTube adpocalypse. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's the adpocalypse. That's exactly what it is. And as a YouTube gamer, in the YouTube gaming section, I get hit with that every video because what it is, you're getting demonetized because it's not quote unquote suitable for advertisers. That is the wording. You're not suitable for advertisers. Like, I'm playing a video game on YouTube gaming. How am I not suitable for advertisers when you're doing nothing but promoting video games?
And it's DCUR. Like it's not like he's playing like a super violent game. Like it's a game about superheroes. Like
when YouTube first came out, one of the requirements for having video game YouTube videos was it has to be tutorials. It just can't be Let's Plays. But over the years now, it's just grown into they allow Let's Players, which now it's broken into people who can just trash other people, and it's become a whole big thing. And yeah, YouTube is shooting itself in the foot.
But then they let people that go into the forest.
That's because it makes them money.
But that's
see,
so ignorant. That's just ignorant right there.
He's one of the like biggest YouTubers ever, and so his ads get lots of viewership and money, and they don't care because of how much money. It's a whole crazy thing. That's why people like us who are really close to their new threshold have to open up Patreons, because we're about to lose our Google AdSense until we get like 400 more subscribers. So that being said, this is where we'll end everything. Yeah, and we'll end it with please join our Patreon.
What's the website?
It's Patreon. Just search Patreon for Nerds of the APOC, not Apocalypse. I'll try to make it easy for everybody. It's patreon.com/Nerds of the APOC.
There you go.
So check that out, and of course find all the other places: Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Nerds of the APOC. Search us there. You'll find us. You'll find my ugly.
And now on Instagram.
Oh yeah, well soon to be. Is it ready yet? No, it'll probably be ready by the time this is out. So, oh, she's making it right now. Excuse me.
She needs the email.
I know. That's right. So,
Oh yeah.
so if you can, and none of that money is going to go towards anything but getting better equipment, be able to go to more conventions, being able to cover more stuff. And there's also a level. No, you don't get to eat, dude.
Oh.
No, you don't get to eat. No.
Nope.
There's also a tier. I'm just saying, and it's not an expensive tier. I think it's like the $10 a month tier, where I set that to where if you're a $10 a month patron, you get to choose the topic of one.
Oh
No, well that could be it because you get to choose the topic of one video a month. You get to choose the topic. Anything you want us to
That's
talk
really
about.
cool.
Anything you want to talk about. Any one of us you want in it. $10 a month, you got it. If you want me and Heather to tell our most embarrassing relationship story, we will. You want Trex to take off his shirt? He will.
no,
Yes.
no, literally no. You can't
So
show
how much
nipples.
was it?
Oh,
Only $10.
Yeah, that's right.
Brilliant.
You can do it too if you want. Yeah, if
Well.
you want Trex to put out an ice bucket challenge video today,
No.
way later he will do it.
No, I will not.
For $10 a month, you will.
Stop whoring me out.
Yeah. So
I don't even get pleasure from that.
I know. Well,
That's not our
You know?
problem.
yeah. Yeah.
Have
So
better
What was that? Have better what?
have better preferences.
Oh, okay. I didn't even set the preferences. I didn't even know it was a thing.
no, yeah, it is a thing. I made it a thing. Yeah, but I will say this. I know a lot of people under Patreon put stuff behind a paywall. We're not gonna do that. All our content is gonna be free. If you want to help support us, then support us, please. If not, we're not gonna hide it. Like I hate Patrons that are like, you only get these videos if you give us $20 a month. I don't like that at all. No, if
Yeah.
you,
I mean, it's an exclusive deal. It's not for bigger people. It works.
Yeah,
with
but-
kind of funny games, I definitely support that because they do some good stuff. But yeah, but I mean, for smaller stuff like us, I mean, we don't have to. It's
No,
it's a perfect person preference.
Right.
Personal preference. Is
There
that-
you go.
right, yeah,
We'll go with that word.
yeah. I mean,
I'm not a writer.
yes. I mean, man,
Sorry.
I'd like to say that we would never do it. I won't say that, but right now for a long time we're never going to do it. I'll say right now that we're never going to do it.
Right now, absolutely
Never
never.
gonna do it. Never
But
gonna do it.
possibly
Sorry.
in future, maybe.
So, but yeah, so please follow us and all those things. Please, if you can, support us on Patreon. If not, just subscribing to us and pushing the like button on YouTube helps a lot. It
Where
helps.
can we find Arylias?
That helps. Oh yeah, where can we find Arylias' stuff?
At 56publishing.com.
Oh, did you forget? I don't know. You forgot.
Amazon.
That's right.
You mean 56 Productions?
Oh.
Ah.
That we're literally her guinea pig for this stuff. We have a group chat and she just sends us like, hey guys, I'm changing my logo. Here's 40 logos. Which one do you think are the best?
It was 4.
You're right. It was 8.
Yeah, I didn't see a difference.
I sent the one that I had made to Tommy to be like, oh, here, like just something like super basic. And he was like,
Do better,
how
girl.
about I make you a better one? Okay.
She couldn't send it to me. I would misspell the 5.
Oh yeah, that was
Do I?
great.
I would misspell the 5. She couldn't send it to me.
Yeah,
That's
Trex
it, though.
Trex tried to make Arylias a con banner and he misspelled Arylias. And it was
But I didn't catch it either. So that was kind of.
We didn't catch it.
neither one of y'all caught it. I'm very disappointed. Like it's hard.
I know. I should have been like, wait, that's not. Oh.
All right, so look out for her stuff, and I'll start. I'll take your. I put Trex's stuff in our YouTube description for basic stuff that we do. The stuff that pops up for every video, I'll add your location, so in the future videos you'll be able to find Arylias' stuff there, as well.
Which should have been already been done in other videos that we done with her.
Yeah, well, F it.
That face.
Yeah.
There's
So-
the logo.
I know. Right? All right, so
What'd she say? What Heather say?
she goes, "There's your logo.
Oh, yeah.
There's your logo, guys. It's right there. That's obvious." Don't give me the bird off camera if you're gonna.
I didn't.
No,
You saw nothing.
Heather did. I watched her do
Oh. Okay.
it. All right, so that's it. We're done.
Where's the camera start? Where's it?
Right,
Here.
right, yes.
Boom.
Oh, hey, that's gonna get us demonetized.
What?
No.
She flipped us off.
Most of our podcasts will get demonetized because we curse, and the YouTube videos, I hold the cursing down before the podcast. Whatever.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's it. On that note. On that note, I'm Stevie B.
I'm Trex.
I'm Arylias.
And we're Nerds of the Apocalypse, and we're out. Do the peace sign, Arylias. Thank you.